Sports Talk on WJBC.
An absolutely gorgeous 80 degrees here at 620 Sports Talk on WJBC. And well, let's waste no more time. Let's bring in the head coach of the Tri-Valley Lady Vikings, Jim Adams. And Jim, congratulations on the Super Sectional 2-0 victory over Tuscola earlier today.
Thanks a lot, Zach. It was a fun game to coach and fun game to watch.
Well, it was a pitcher's duel to say the least, and your pitcher, Molly McCready, 11 strikeouts in the ball game. And you know, not a lot of people follow softball and don't really get softball, but 11 strikeouts, that means that she really had some good stuff today.
She did, and she usually does. She was a nervous wreck when I got her there this morning, so I had to calm her down a little bit, but she was pumped for this one.
The game was tied in the 6th inning, and then, oh wow, what a hit with 2 outs, a 2-run home run by Hannah Sanitas. And that made the score 2-0, and that was your final. And what were you thinking when that ball went over the fence?
I just I watched her. She was kind of struggling at the plate all day, and when she swung at that changeup and missed, and she just stood there, I could tell by the expression on her face that the next one wasn't going to get by her. And I said, just get, I just kind of praying there third, get something close to the plate because she's going to hit it. And I seen it go up in the air, and I said, that's got to be out of here.
Oh, those are always exciting when you just see it come off the bat and you know right away that one's gone. And, that can just do so much for a team's confidence. And, throughout regionals and sectionals and super sectionals now, you've had some very impressive wins.
Yeah, we have. And one thing when we got to the Final 8 last year, I told the girls, I said, we're going to do everything we can to get back this year. And we've worked a lot harder on our batting. And I think it's, down the stretch here, it's really helped us out.
Well, and, it's one of those things of like confidence. How much do those big wins help a team, and especially a big, exciting game like this heading into the state semifinals at the Eastside Center in East Peoria on Friday? How much does this help a team's confidence in these big postseason games?
Well, I know in my pitcher's case, it's got to be tremendous lift for her because, as a sophomore, she's really come to terms with a lot of pressure. And I know the Sneedus kid, she's another sophomore. She's picked it up well, but every game that we get like this, it just gets more confidence in themselves that hey, there's nothing going to rattle them anymore, I don't think.
Is it hard to keep a team hungry? It's like every team kind of wants to win that first regional championship, and then they want to win the sectional championship. Now, you're going into the state semifinals here, but is this team still very hungry to win?
It is definitely hungry this year because they got so close last year, and we started off a little rough at the beginning of the season. I set the girls down one night and had a pretty heart-to-heart talk with them. And since that talk, we have not lost a game, to my knowledge, and they won it. Oh my God, they won it now.
Now, with no school this week, and I was a former high school athlete, and trying to balance your school work and your practice time and then game nights, and you still have to write this paper that evening. Is it nice knowing that you're heading into the final weekend of the season and you don't have any school to worry about?
I guarantee you that's a big load off the kids' minds because when we were in regionals, we were still in finals at Tri-Valley. And I had kids coming up to me saying, hey, can I get out of practice, 5 minutes early or something so I can go home and write a paper? And, the pressure's off with the schoolwork right now. And, I've got their undivided attention now. It's really helping.
We're talking with the head coach of the Tri-Valley Lady Viking Softball team, Jim Adams. The Tri-Valley Lady Vikings defeated Tuscola 2-0 earlier this afternoon in the Class 1A Super Sectional matchup at Illinois Wesleyan University today, and they're heading to the Eastside Center in East Peoria. And well, Coach Adams, this has been a great year. What's some of your favorite memories throughout this entire season?
Probably one of the biggest memories I have. We won the HOI conference tournament. A couple of the teams knocked us off early in the season when we were struggling there, and we came back and ended up getting the conference tournament. That's got to be the highlight, and then watching the kids gel as a team, and coming to terms with a lot better batting. And then toward the end of the season, when these home runs start flying over the fence, and watching those kids' smiles, that's all I need as a coach.
Well, Coach, what do you tell your team tomorrow heading into practice of, it's a big week for you and a big game coming up on Friday. What do you address the Tri-Valley Lady Viking softball team?
What I'm going to address to them starting tomorrow is, we can't let up. We've got to keep it full throttle. And I just will not allow them to be passive in practice, and they understand that. They've really picked their practices up. So it's just going to be more of the same this week.
Well, Coach, unfortunately we're out of time here, but thanks for joining me. Good luck this week and a big week, and hopefully you come back from East Peoria with a little hardware.
We're sure going to try, Zach. I sure appreciate it.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.
That's the head coach of the Tri-Valley Lady Vikings, Jim Adams. Once again, a 2-0 victory over Tuscola in the IHSA Class 1A Softball Super Sectional. They head to East Peoria coming up on Friday in the state semifinal. Take a quick break. News comes your way next here.